Welcome back, adventurers, to a brand new installment of our darkening mystery surrounding Rumbus's strange and unusual illness. But what's this? A random message out of the darkening blue has led our heroes on a twisted, turning trail. Find out as we journey forth into this wild and crazy world we call the galaxy. A strange and new message from the dark beyond. A secret encrypted message that no one seems to be able to decrypt at all. The voice seems familiar to both, but yet they do not know who this stranger is. Find out on this installment as a new friend comes out of the mystic beyond. What awaits our heroes? Good evening.
Who's this I'm speaking to? It says you're a signal source unknown. Identify yourself.
I heard about your little tail end. I'm someone who might be able to help you, but for a small price. Come to the eastern shores of Talara. There you'll find a small colony of outcasts. seek me out, and you will find the source of what you seek.
Computer, log on coordinates. Coordinates acquired. Destination lock confirmed. Computer, set course. Acknowledged. Ready to engage when you are. Engage.
Motor de distorção carregando.
Warning. Life support on Pod C failing. Battery backups failing. Estimated lifespan of occupant 1 hour 13 minutes.
Coleta de combustível.
Hey Rhombus, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Captain.
Motor de distorção carregando.
I'm getting you as much help as we can, okay?
I heard the comms. Who was that?
I don't know, but they're here. They might be able to help us. And you.
That voice. It sounded strangely familiar.
I don't know who it is, but they say they offer help, and at this point I have no other option but to take their help.
Coleta de combustível.
Computer, where's the source coming from? Source is in the 110 Hercules system.
Coletor de combustível desativado.
110
Motor de distorção
Hercules.
carregando.
That's Talara, Captain.
I
I
understand
have a
that.
bad feeling about this. Be extremely careful.
Understood.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ativado.
Rhombus, I'm going to link you up with the nav system so that you can track the source of the communications beacon.
Captain, why is the powers of my pod failing?
It's an old ship, and it hasn't been maintained in a couple years. I told
Aren't
you that when I
avoiding
came on board.
protocol?
Sorry? I can't.
Aren't you avoiding protocol, Captain? You silly humans.
Warning. Life support failure. Occupant may not be able to sustain this level of strenuous activity for another couple of hours. Signal source has been detected coming from a planetoid in the Hercules system. Hercules 3G, according to my readings.
That's definitely Talara, Captain. Be extremely careful. The war is still going on there. Your vessel may be shot down.
Target acquired. Engaging trajectory lock. Approaching Vector. Warning, life signs of occupant in pod are dropping. Occupant may feel intense pain while performing telekinetic activities.
Captain, I'm going to sleep now.
Location discovered, Talara, nearby system. Preparing for arrival. Captain, should I raise the shields? Recommend that. Approaching Talara. Reducing scans. Coming to stealth. This is Aid Vessel Red Dawn 2. This is Aid Vessel Red Dawn 2. We come to Talara to provide aid to the system. If anyone can hear me, please respond to this hail. Over.
Captain, planetary scans indicate a massive outbreak of combat all over the planet's surface. Intercoms are now down, according to scans. Please approach carefully.
Approach targeting vector. Enter discovery mode. Prepare for planet-wide scans.
Attention, Captain. Planetary source of broadcast discovered. Incoming comm system direct.
Open channel.
Opening channel now, Captain.
This is the Red Dawn 2. To whom am I speaking with?
My long-range scanners detected your ship outside our atmosphere. Touchdown in Vector 14, near the mountains. That's where you'll find my cap. See you soon, Red Dawn.
Rhombus? This planet looks very barren. Like it's a desert wasteland. Didn't you tell me there was a lot of plant life on this, your homeworld?
Yes, Captain, there was. My planet has been in war with for a long time. Many of the plant life may be dead now. The Galarande, they had far more advanced technology than we thought. Unable to sustain telepathic connection.
Occupant life signs reaching critical. Recommend ceasing activity with telepathic kineticus. Computer, initiate landing sequence. Baker 3. Landing sequence Baker 3 authorized. Prepare for docking.
Trem de pouso liberado.
Touchdown in 20. Reduce speed. Unsuitable terrain.
Attention Cap. Scanners are detecting 4 approaching small one-man vehicles from the southwest direction. Unknown hostility levels not indicated.
Sofrendo danos.
Surface unsuitable for landing. Computer, try and find a suitable landing location. Landing location not suitable.
Scanning ridgeline, Commander. Location found. Ridgeline contains a flat surface due 2 clicks from you, Captain.
Are you sure about that? It's still showing up as unsuitable terrain. Let's try a different spot.
Performing reticle scan, Captain.
Integridade do casco crítica.
Our vessel's taking severe damage.
Captain. Scan complete. Ridge of outside crater shows flat surface available for landing purposes. Please commence landing preparations along ridgeline.
Understood.
Trem de pouso liberado. Ejetar. Ejetar.
Warning.
Ejetar.
Warning.
Ejetar. Ejetar.
Vessel
Ejetar.
damaged. Eject. Roberts, are you okay? Did you manage to get out on the escape pod? Roberts, you there?
Barely, Captain. I'm in a lot of pain.
Computer, where are we? Our current system is in the John hangar. I cannot extrapolate the exact coordinates or position at this time. However, I have synchronized the onboard computer of the station, and the onboard computer has verified that this station is owned by the occupant in question. open a hailing frequency to that person? Understood. Opening channel.
Oh, well, well. Looks like you found our secret station, I see. Welcome to Talara. And don't worry, we've picked up your friend, too. He's in the medical bay, alive and well.
Okay. So, how did you manage to find a cure for him?
We haven't cured him, we have stabilized him.
Alright. Well, that's good news. Can I speak to him?
Unfortunately, both his telepathic and mental faculties are currently at a severe state of unrest. It would be unwise to communicate with him at this time.
How can I ensure that he is safe?
We'll provide you a escort to the medical bay to investigate yourself. Do not worry, you're fine. We're secure at the station. Nothing's going to harm you. But I must go and see to other priorities. A security team will be waiting for you outside the hangar.
Understood. Where's the security team? I don't see one. Maybe if I go check this door over here? Locked.
Well, looks like you found yourself on the receiving end of our hangar. Welcome there, human. Come on, follow us. I'm Security Major Rocallo. Medical bay is down this way. Behave now, we won't have to poke and prod you.
Man, you're a... Man, you're a Galarande. I thought though... Not to be... Sorry, I'm not from around here, but... From what I've learned, there's not very many of you left. And don't you live underwater? From at least what my scans detected.
Most Galarande do live underwater, but we're outcasts. We suffer genetic defects that prevents us from actually going in the water. Water to us burns like acid to your skin. Trust me, you'll find a lot of genetic defects here at this station. But don't worry, we're all a family here.
Are any of
Medical bay is
these...
down this hallway.
Do I need to be worried about any, infections? Or anything like that? I'll take that as a maybe. I'll leave my
Are you worried
helmet
about
on.
diseases there, human? Trust me. You're immune to pretty much everything we got going on here.
Oh.
Here you are. Here's the medical bay. You'll find your little friend inside.
Oh, hey Rumpus, how are you doing?
Hello, Captain.
Seems like they're treating you well here.
I'm in shock, Captain. I've never seen Galarande like this before. Many of them have strange lesions on their bodies. Unusual defects. I'm starting to wonder if perhaps our contact is also a Galarande.
I haven't seen him around. Have you seen him? Or
I've
her?
felt his psionic link with me, but I have not detected him since we arrived at the station. I
Nurse,
heard his voice, but that's it.
Nurse, can you fetch me, the person by the name of, what was it again, Rhombus?
I never heard his name, only his voice.
Are you speaking of my master? I guess so. Can you fetch them for me? Unfortunately, he's predisposed at the moment. I see. Well, when he or she, he, you said. Yes. When he is available, can you let him know that I thank him and, I'd like to make sure that, he is treated kindly for his, helping my friend here. Yes, very well. I'll make sure he gets the message. Now, if you don't mind, I have other patients to deal with. Carry on. Oh, and please, make sure your patient isn't too disturbed. They need rest. I understand that. Thank you, nurse. You're welcome. Mr. Rhombus, can you tell me a little bit more about your history of your planet?
Back before the war, Captain. Before the chaos. I was but a mere guard, as you know. I was tasked with keeping security, watch, over my gate. But one night, I fell asleep at the gate. I was tired, weak, and I guess a Galarande spy got into our gates and got past me. Only after several hours had passed did I learn that my mistake had cost us so much. The spy had managed to reroute all of our security protocols, shut down most of the power in the city, and started launching weaponry all over the city itself. Buildings collapsed. Many places were destroyed. I was given one last chance as the purveyor of my species. Our government agents gave me a packet of data, all of our secrets, and they sent me out to the wild of Talara. But, unfortunately, I found myself in a deep, dark, and depressed state. I watched my city burn from a distance. Hundreds of thousands of lives screamed and wailed in agony as I watched in misery, until a scouter ship picked me up and carried me to the nearby moon. I stayed at a small station on that moon for several days. That's when you found me, Captain.
I see.
I was broken and weak and useless. You promised me a place with your military, and I slowly learned your English. Tough language. But still, that was a long time ago. But I can't believe this long, and now the planet is ravaged. Craters, geysers, lava flows everywhere. There's nothing left but ocean and dry rock.
Hey, at least you could set
Can't.
up a beach resort. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
It's alright, Captain. Any joke at this point is still a joke.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
But these Galarande, I've never seen anything like them. They're so different from the ones I'm used to.
Yes, I noticed that, even though I've never seen, like, an actual Galarand, like, real Galarand in person. I've only seen what you provided via the data module you brought on board when I found you.
These Galarande are not the same color either, Captain.
What do you mean by that?
A regular Galarande is pink-skinned, like a brighter pink skin than what you are, Captain. They are an aggressive pink skin. These Galarande are dark red. I've never seen dark red before. It makes me think of blood, as if they are burned, Captain. Scorched flesh.
One of the guards outside mentioned something about... what was it? Some kind of genetic experiment gone wrong. Or
Perhaps a
was it an
genetic
experiment?
defect.
Or was it... That's what it was. It was a genetic defect in their genetic material or something. They were mentioning something about not being able to go underwater because of such defect. That's why they built this station above ground.
It would seem, Captain, that if these are the ones I heard of several years ago, then that would mean that these are the failed experiments that the Galarande were working with. They had tried modifying their DNA to stay on land longer, so they wouldn't need the water.
When you're saying the Talarans, your people, performed genetic experiments on their, not ancestors, but their next of kin, I guess you could say, or...
The
what's the
Talarans
right
were
word?
trying to help grow the Galarande species. They were small, Captain, weak and defective, and they were dying off. We
Still,
tried
that doesn't give your species authority nor the license to play God in a situation like this. You didn't tell me about this when I was picking you up off the barren surface of Talara. Because when I mentioned to my supervisors, my military, basically the people who are backing this whole project, they said as long as they are not performing any acts of wrongdoing, we will gladly help them. Now, with this new light of news, I'm wondering if I made a bad decision.
Of course not, Captain. I personally was never involved. I was but a mere security guard. But, as you can see, that experimentation cost us our livelihood. Now my species is all but extinct. The Talarans themselves are all but gone. There may be a few places left where they still thrive. This is what you would call karma. We played God, and now we are punished for it.
What you call karma, I call mass genocide. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yes, that is true, Captain. That is ever so true. Our contact is coming, Captain. I can hear his thoughts. He's pleased that we're here. He's outside the door, Captain. You should, focus on the door.
Alright, give me a moment. I don't want him to know that I have a... You know, on your forehead, I have a sensor on your forehead. So, I don't know if they notice it exists.
I'm pretty sure by now they've already studied me, Captain. No doubt they know that it's there. Don't worry. I won't interfere with your conversation.
Thank you. Rhombus. That's appreciated.
Well, if it isn't the Commander Kenny Williams I've heard so much about. Welcome to Arakan Station.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am a Stostris.
Stosris, nice to meet you. You do the handshake with other species, I'm guessing, right?
Mm, not in the way you do, Commander Kenny Williams. You
Oh, I
see,
apologize.
if you had a tail, that would be different. But
I don't have one, unfortunately.
yes, we've studied your species from afar extensively. Why you're tailless, I'll have no idea why, but I'm glad you're here. And don't worry, your little friend here is also in good hands. Our medical staff is second to none.
Thank you. Do you mind if I take a
No
seat?
doubt. Of course,
Thank you.
please.
Alright. You were saying?
Yes, well, you're probably wondering what kind of disease this is that has racked his body.
Yes.
It is a disease as a result of his own genetic defect.
Rhombus, you didn't tell me about this, did you?
More than likely, he had no idea he had it. You see, all Talarans are born with a 13th, shall we say, extra strand of DNA. Talarans possess 12 DNA that are used, but the 13th DNA is deactivated. Some Talarans, however, their 13th DNA is active, aggressively active. It changes their cell structure, makes it more, how should I say it, sporadic.
Hmm.
Which means, effectively, they're more susceptible to disease, other diseases that other species may have, such as your Earth disease called the common cold.
Wait, you found a cure for that. I remember reading about it in my database.
We found a cure, yes, but the cure only lasts 1 hour. An effective cure would mean years of research we don't have,
I
and
see.
much of our research materials are destroyed thanks to the war on the planet below.
I see. Well, I noticed a lot of radiation on the surface when my... Wait, where's my Hold on. How did I get here and my ship so back in the hangar? I thought I was destroyed. The last thing I remember was bailing out of my ship with the escape pod behind me and Rhombus on board.
My skimmers found you on the planet's surface, and they found your vessel. As it just so happens, we have a full team of mechanics who restored your ship to working order. You were unconscious when we found you. That explains the scar on your forehead, and why your arms are bruised.
Oh, I see. Well, I did bring something in exchange for your gratitude. I don't...
Oh?
and your willingness to help my friend Rhombus. This
Ah.
is a sample of the most purest water from my homeworld, Earth.
Ah, the supposed H2O that your species is proud of.
Yes.
I will have my team of scientists analyze this for its medicinal purposes.
Very well. I'll hand this off to your assistant over here. Can you please take this? Thank you.
Meldrick, take that to the lab below in Deck 4 and scan it.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Thank you. You were
Now,
saying? Yes.
we have administered the available cure we have to your friend here. It will only last an hour, but it will suppress the effects he's suffering from. Now, I believe, according to the data that we pulled from your ship, we already discovered two sources of the cure:
That's correct.
magnesium phosphates, which come from iron deposits
Yes,
on
I
the
found.
nearby moons,
Yes.
and a chemical called latramin, which comes from a specter aboard your vessel. Now, this creature is called a etemeth. They are a gaseous creature. They're like a vapor or mist that can solidify itself when it finds its food. The only way to kill it is with fire, but I wouldn't allow fire near myself nor your friend here, as we are a species that does not like fire. We are weak to
I have
it.
one question about how to get rid of it. Would spacing it out an airlock?
No, once the creature has latched onto a vessel, getting rid of it is like trying to purge an infection. If even a shred of its residue is left behind, it'll reform and regrow over time. Most likely, it found itself in the deepest reaches of your vessel and has a mold spore patch growing there.
So how would I be able to purge my ship of such infection? Because it wreaked havoc on our last mission getting the, what was it?
Well,
The, phosphate.
since you're in need of its ectoplasmic essence for a cure, my team has taken the liberty of scraping the mold spores from your ship. The pieces we found a residue patch in a small container and scraped it clean. We have the magnesium phosphate and the isotopes, as well as the mold spores here. There's only one more part of the cure that's needed, but it's a rare, rare mineral, very rare, exceedingly rare, even for our planet. It's called basalt, and
You,
we know not where to get it from.
basalt. You mean earth ash. It's
Earth
a,
ash.
it's a type
That
of
name is not familiar
rock.
to me.
I'm
Really? And it's plentiful on your planet.
near volcanic areas, of course. So, like, you know how on your planet right now you have magma and the remnants of,
Hmm.
how shall I say it, tectonic activity?
Yes.
By the way, I did a quick scan on your, the planet's surface, and, there's a lot of geothermal and unusual tectonic activity. Do you mind
That is
explaining
due to
what
the.
your people were doing on the surface? Because it looks like I saw a couple fracking uh drills or
More than
something.
likely, the
Or
tectonic fissures you're seeing on your scans are a result of our, shall we say, ionic nuclear detonations against the Talarans. Not us, of course, but the other Galarande are scientifically inclined due to their brain power. They built nuclear weaponry that would make even your human government impressed.
so I see you've read about our shortcomings on Earth.
Of course, and we took from your shortcomings and created our own nuclear devices. Granted, our technology is superior to your own, of course, as we are a much older race than you, but that doesn't still mean that we couldn't take a few things from the lesser and give to the older.
You
But we
understand what
suffered it.
splitting an atom does. Now,
Oh, we learned the hard way, Commander Williams. We learned the hard way. Painfully so. But the more important thing is you're here. You're safe. We've waited for you for some time now. When I learned that your Talaran friend here was suffering a defect of his own, I was all giddy, as I knew that one day you all would come to me and would need my help. And you're probably wondering about that as well. Why would I contact you out of the blue from the great beyond?
I am actually.
It is because your Rhombus here isn't who he really says he is.
Who is he then?
Rhombus here is the result of a, shall we say, species tampering. His parents are. They are two birds of a different bush, so to speak.
What's that sound?
That is our medical equipment beeping. The scans are
No,
complete.
it doesn't sound like medical equipment. It sounds like something I've heard before on my own ship. What was that?
I'll have a security team investigate it immediately. But your little friend here, Rhombus, has he told you who his parents are?
No, he never brought that up.
There's a reason he has a genetic defect.
Hmm.
He's half Galarande, half Talaran.
He doesn't look like that.
Of course not, because his genetic defect prevents his Galarande half from showing through. That's why he was never outcasted like us. We all are half Talaran, half Galarande. It's why we suffer genetic defects.
Then why are you fighting with each other? I mean, it doesn't make sense if you're both from the same genome.
Except other Galarand are more animalistic in nature, unlike us. You see, as outcasts, we are visually defective, not genetically defective. The Galarand see themselves as the perfect beings. Anything that's out of place, even a pustule, a lump, or an extended claw that won't retract, we are outcasted, put aside because we are defective. His Galarand genes are repressed, which means that his Talaran half is dominant.
Uh, there's a light blinking here, on the comms panel. I think it's for you.
One moment.
This is
Um,
security team. We've detected a, how shall we say it, an intruder aboard the station. And they are being interrogated at the moment. We'll have more details momentarily. But I'd be advised to put the station in high alert, Commander.
Initiate stationary lockdown. All doors closed immediately. Code 6463.
Understood. We'll make preparations, Commander. Thank you. What was that all about?
We have been having recent attacks on our station from other Galarande who want our medical equipment. This has been a reoccurring situation. They'll be repelled shortly, don't you worry.
Okay. Do you mind if I don't know. Do your species... Basically what I'm trying to ask is, do your species have a restroom? Or what we call it...
You mean a relief facility? You'll
Yes.
find one in the back corner there. The
Back...
red door is the one you want, not the blue door. The blue
That...
door is a showering station.
I see. Well, do you mind if I'll be right back.
Of course. Go relieve yourself, Captain.
Thank you.
You gotta go swab your poop deck. You gotta go. You gotta go, dude. Go ahead and go. Oh. Oh. Oh, I needed a drink. Wow. Whew. Okay, that was funny. That was bloody funny. You get to go swab your poop deck. I'm gonna be freaking giggling about that all night long. Oh, let me know when we're ready to go back on. I gotta check something.
5,000 years of Chinese music and dance in one night. Incredible, groundbreaking, a cultural phenomenon. A must-see.
One moment. Let me pull back up the thing. Okay.
Hello, Commander. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, I noticed a lot of people running around in the hallways. Do you mind explaining what that is?
More than likely, it's another incursion, like I said. The other Galarande had been making frivolous attacks on our facility here, trying to steal our medical supplies and equipment to help with their little war. I hope they all burn. Do not worry, our security force is tough as nails, as the saying goes.
Seems like the security is calling you again.
What is it now?
Sir, they're about to breach the inner shields.
Activate security protocol 16. Have the ion droids drive them away yet again. Use the flamethrowers this time.
Understood. Shall we initiate station lockdown? Or do you wish to remain, how shall I say it? Under, let our guests make sure they're unaware.
The guests can hear you, Captain.
What was that?
That was one of our generators being blown out again.
Should I be worried?
No. They attacked us the same like this just yesterday before I even contacted you.
Sir, we've just this is navigational control. We've just detected an incoming thermo-ionic nuclear warhead, and it seems to be on an intercept course for the station. Recommend evacuation protocol.
Initiate subsequent shields. Turn on the high-intensity fans and use the updraft from the thermal vents below the station to blast the nuke over our heads.
Sir, the vents haven't been cleaned in months.
Alright. Fine then. Launch an EMP pulse.
Sir,
Neutralize that ionic warhead.
excuse me, Commander. Sorry to interrupt. You say there's an ionic warhead headed straight for us?
Unfortunately, yes.
My ship is capable of taking out such warhead. If I can get my ship close enough to the warhead to cause it to detonate, I can run my ship into it, and then you have beaming technology, correct?
Yes.
I can beam back to here and set the self-destruct on my ship remotely.
I have an easier idea. Chalik. Yes, Captain. What can I do for you? Turn the launch bay into a cannon. Blast our friend's ship here at that ionic warhead. Right away, Captain. You just sit still. We'll take care of this.
I'd recommend alerting the rest of the station about this, though.
Attention all station. Attention all station. Hangar Bay 4 is being converted to a launch pad. Clear the area. Prepare for shockwave.
Attention, all crew. Evacuate the station. Repeat, evacuate Launch Bay 3. Let me get in my ship, Commander. I'll be able to pilot it better than autopilot. You can't launch the ship directly out of the bay like that. It's not recommended, it's not built for that.
Very well.
I'll be back, Rhombus, don't worry.
Estero, lock onto this human's genetic signature with the beam transportation system.
Understood. Ready to engage on your mark.
Hangar Bay is locked down, Mr. Commander. You may eject your ship.
Understood. Alright, I'm aboard. Alright. I can't open the hangar bay controls.
I've got it. I've got it. Don't you worry.
There they go. Computer, initiate preparations for pre-departure launch.
You're clear for takeoff, Commander Williams.
Understood. I'll be back in a bit. Take care.
Nave liberada, motores ativados.
Computer, set course. Nav beacon lock. Prepare for interstellar. Disengage. On my mark.
Motor de distorção carregando. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ativado.
Commander, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Commander Williams. The
Target.
ionic nuclear warhead is .22, headed directly for your ship. Be careful.
I see it,
The
Commander.
detonation blast range will be large and quite destructive.
Understood. I'm about 1,167 light years out. It's pretty far away, but I'm making a beeline for it now. Just pray to God my ship's gonna be okay. Computer, perform navigational checklist. Flight controls. Activate tracking beacon. Commander, I'm coming in hot. For the target.
Prepare teleportation transport system.
Commander, the target just passed me. I'm going to be doing a chasing run now. It seems to be at one of those...
Ugh,
Commander,
damn
it's
it.
chasing me now. It seems to
Good.
have locked on my navigational signature. I'm going to try and run it into the sun. All hands, brace.
Integridade do casco comprometida.
Tell me when you're ready, and I'll beam you back.
Alright, I'm just headed straight for the chronosphere. Connections may be a little bit choppy with the... Alright. Computer, all
Beam
stop.
him now!
Sir, we can't get a lock.
Look onto his DNA strands.
But sir, that's not been tested before.
Just do it, damn it!
Sequência de diagnóstico de reparo iniciada.
Sir, we've just lost signal at the vessel. It seems to be going through a diagnostic repair cycle. It's taken heavy damage.
Get him back here now!
Ação bem-sucedida.
Impact in 30 seconds.
Captain, I got a lock on him. Beam in now.
This is the wrong. No. Sydney just had this track now. Computer, set self-destruct. Acknowledged. Preparing for self-destruct mechanism 311. Computer, unresponsive. Manual override required. That's what I suspected. Vessel has taken too much damage, Commander. Okay, I just brought
Commander,
the...
whenever you're ready, I got a lock on his DNA signature. Tell me when you want to beam me aboard.
Just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Just a few more minutes. You'll have about 5 seconds to teleport me before I engage the self-destruct. Ready?
We're ready for you on this end.
Computer, conform. Confirm self-destruct sequence Delta 1. Security code 7611784. Baker. Confirm. Self-destruct. Timestamp 10 secs.
Sequência de alta
Initializing transportation sequence now, Captain.
It's getting pretty toasty in here.
Begin self-destruct sequence of your ship. I've got a lock on you. We're transporting you now.
Hurry up.
Boom!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sir, do we have a lock?
He is in the transport bay. I got him, Captain. He's unconscious, but he's okay. I'll have the medical team get down here now immediately to get him.
How about the ship? Were we able to create a facsimile for the ship? You should have a spare in the cargo bay, Commander.
There is a spare in the cargo bay.
Good. Put him in. Beam him into the cargo bay and wipe his memory of the explosion. We don't want him to have any PTSD. Is what they call it, I guess. Understood. Huh? Wait. Where am I? Did I leave? Why am I still on my ship? Computer, where's the nuclear warhead? The nuclear warhead has been destroyed. But how? Unknown. Commander, I'm here. What just happened?
We decided to use another method instead of risking your life, Commander. We successfully disarmed the nuclear warhead and detonated it nearby to a sun. You can come back to the medical bay now. Things will be much different.
Alright. Well, I think, I've had enough, excitement for one day. Do you mind if you have facilities here in the station for us to kind of settle down and...
Of course. One of my security team will show you to our bunkers, if you will.
Understood.
You may find a bed there to rest for the night.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye on your friend here in the medical bay as well. Do you need refreshments? Simply let one of our security team know, and they'll bring you some food and drink.
Thank you very much. And I'll be, stopping in on Rhombus here to see how he's doing. So, Rhombus, stay well, and, I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Captain.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Thank you. Well, that was an exciting episode. What did you all think? Feel free to comment in chat about what you all thought. Also, we did notice a couple followers and people discussing things in chat, and we apologize for not getting to those sooner. We are in the middle of the intense narrative this evening. And, well, good news, Rhombus is back and alive and kicking, thankfully.
I should hope I'm alive and kicking, Captain. This would be weird if I wasn't.
Yeah, so, we'll be, what was your favorite part about the episode so far? I
The
mean,
fact that I was sleeping the entire time.
seriously? I'm just kidding. But, so, all the voices this evening were done by, myself and, my, friend here, Magnarim, and, he does the voice of Rhombus, the narrator, and, a bunch of other characters that I am sure will be eager to, meet. We'd also like to thank, our two extra characters who unfortunately could not make it this evening. Algirdes and Varda's Song could not make it this evening, but they were here in spirit, and we thank you for having Rhombus fill in for them. And Magnum, any last words before we sign out?
I want to send a personal thank you to our people who followed. I did notice you guys, but due to our intense narrative, I wasn't able to get to you. Also, be looking forward to our next episode. There's a possibility that the next couple of episodes I won't be joining you, but that is due to some issues that I'm currently dealing with. So look for me when you hear whispers of my name. And for all intents and purposes, you guys stick around. We love you.
With that being said, we'd like to thank our technically our sponsor, but not necessarily. But I'd like to give a big shout out to Player.me, who's provided these beautiful overlays for us to use. They are a free service, and you can use them with your Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer account. And without further ado, I am Commander Kenny Williams, aka PA Kenny USA. Joining me this evening was our lovely Rhombus and Magnet Rim, as well as our narrator and other characters, and I guess that's it. And stay tuned. Next week I will not be around, but because it's the holiday season, but maybe 2 weeks after to this week. So next year, we'll be having our Christmas special and our New Year's celebration episode following that. So look for those. And without further ado, I know I've been rambling on a lot, and we'll see you next time out in the black. That being said, I'm Commander Kenny Williams.
And I am Lieutenant Commander Rhombus, and we'll see you next time.